Good evening, friends. Study with Apala Engineering and General Geology, Parvin Singh book. In chapter 8, Physiographic Feature, Mountains of Peninsula. Peninsula हम पहले भी कह चुके हैं कि जो ज़्यादातर नीचे का एरिया है, लेकिन अभी इसमें भी कुछ हैं जो रेंज हैं वो थोड़ा सा ऊपर साइड आपके इंडो गैंगेटिक प्लेन को से कनेक्टेड हैं और नीचे से पेनिनसुला. द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट range of peninsulas are the Aravallis, the Vindhyans, the Satpura, and the Eastern and the Western Ghat. Except the Aravallis, which are now highly eroded, all the other range belong to the relict type of mountains and have been formed by continued denudation हो रहा of the older surface features पे denudation हो रहा है. About the Aravalli, it is believed that these formed the important mountain range in ancient geological time during Paleozoic and Mesozoic समय की ये घटनाएं हैं. Eras are and since then have reduced to Mars remains due to erosions. The Western Ghat consists of various laser-shaped hills and cliffs that face the Arabian Sea and runs almost parallel to it with the mean elevations of 1000 meters. These are composed mostly of horizontally bedded Deccan traps up to the Malabar and of crystalline rock in south of Malabar. The Eastern Ghat are composed of discontinuous mountains belt belonging to different geological systems without showing much regularities in trend or structures. These are relatively low in elevation, about 600 meter only. Theory of plate tectonic. This is the most important topic. The concept of the theory of a plate tectonic developed by geoscientists during early 1960 is often described as a most revolutionary concept in the history of geology. As a science, it is now widely accepted that most complex geological riddles, past to present, are solved conveniently by the concept of plate tectonics. According to this concept, supported of course by convincing data and observations, the Earth's outer brittle layers extending down to a depth of 150 to 200 km and called lithosphere's stony zone is actually divided into several blocks में divide किया गया है and slabs or ridge plates, and these lithospheric plates have been and are events now in the process of gradual shifting or drifting and or widening, यानी कि चौड़े हो रहे हैं, ड्रिफ्टिंग भी हो रही है, शिफ्टिंग भी हो रही है ग्रेजुअली बड़े स्तर पर विद रिस्पेक्ट टू ईच अदर और एक दूसरे से. तो इन द वर्ड्स J.B. Wilson's, the earth instead of appearing as an inert statue is a living mobile thing. What are these lithosphere plates? How are they related to each other? Why are they in a state of perpetual different? What are measures geological effect of their shiftings are some of the major questions that have been convincingly explained and widely accepted during last 30 years or so. Finer details of many answers are being constantly worked out. As on today, the concept of plate tectonic has come to stay as a widely acclaimed theory. Lithospheric plate. So, according to this concept, the upper ridge part of the earth from surface down to a depth of 150 to 200 km and broadly called lithosphere. Lithostony is actually divided into several slabs or blocks or plates, which are conveniently called lithospheric plates, and about 12 of these plates have been so far distinguished and studied, and their boundary is almost deciphered, and some of these plates compass continent, others encompass ocean, and still others are large enough to be made of both continental and oceanic parts. The most important things attributed to these plates is that they are supported from below on a hot plastic flexible part of upper mantle zone called asthenospheres, on which these are capable of shifting or drifting with respect to each other, especially along and at the plate boundaries, and these plate movements are neither random nor occasional but are regular, though tough, very slow phenomena. Last, technological tools, example GPS, global positioning system जिसका full form है, have been used to determine actual rate of movement of some of these plates. And before proceeding further, it shall be proper to name the 12 major and minor lithospheric plates under focus of study of geoscientists: the Pacific plate, the North American plates, the South American plate, and the African plate, the Antarctic plates, the Indian, the Australian plate, the European plate, Arabian plates, the Nazia plates, Caribbean plates, Scotia plates, and the Philippines. So clearly we see in this picture. So you color it by different areas. 1. Indicate Eurasian plate, Indian, Australian plates, African plate, Antarctic plates, Pacific plates, JDF. JDF is here indicate. Okay. And Pacific plate, North American plates, and the Najaka plates, and the South American plates, and Antarctic plates. So highly diagrammatic scheme to depict some of the principles lithospheric plates arose. So there's a general directions at drift AP, Arabian plate, safe, and San Andreas fault. Movement of plates. The crux of the plate tectonic theory is in the type of drift these undergoes with respect to the adjoining plates along the plate boundaries. Three principal type of boundaries are diverging boundaries and converging. The converging boundaries and the transform boundaries. The divergent boundaries, these are placed in narrow zones and where two adjoining plates are in the process of pulling away from each other. It is best seen in the case of a North America plate versus the Eurasian plate. The first plate is drifting towards southwest, and whereas the Eurasian plate is moving away towards the southeast. So in these diagrams we clearly see here sea levels and oceanic plate, MOR, this mid-oceanic ridge. This MOR means mid-oceanic ridge. The convergent boundaries, these 1, 2, 3, 4 diagram most important. The convergent boundaries, these are narrow zones where two adjoining plates are closing on each other's. Example is providing by the South America America plate and the Najaka plates. So the transform boundaries, zones where the adjoining boundaries just slide past each others in a horizontal directions are grouped in this category. The surface example is provided by the San Andreas fault. Thank you.